What if I told you that the number 65 is basically made up a bureaucratic birthday that has nothing to do with whether you're actually ready to stop working? The real retirement trigger isn't a candle on a cake. It's a number in your portfolio, and once you hit it, you're free. We're talking about the nest egg number. And right now, millions of people are grinding away at jobs they tolerate, waiting for a birthday that may never actually set them free financially. Meanwhile, others, some in their 40s, some even in their late 30s, have quietly crossed a finish line that most people don't even know exists. Here's the engine driving all of this: a concept called the safe withdrawal rate. And the math is almost annoyingly simple once you see it. If you can live on 4% of your portfolio every year without running out of money, then you need roughly 25 times your annual spending saved and invested to retire at any age. So let's say you spend $60,000 a year. You need $1.5 million invested, not your 65th birthday, to call it done. That's it. That's the whole secret. The retirement industry doesn't exactly rush to put on a billboard. The irony is that we've been handed this age-based framework like it's gospel, when it was literally designed in the 1930s around life expectancies that were dramatically shorter than today's. We're using a Depression-era blueprint to plan a 21st century life, and then wondering why so many people retire broke or miserable. Now, there's real psychology at work here too, because most people find comfort in a fixed deadline rather than a moving financial target they actually control. Behavioral economists call this temporal anchoring. And essentially, your brain prefers a date on the calendar over a number on a spreadsheet, even when the number is far more rational and empowering. But here's what the research actually shows. People who define retirement by financial independence rather than age retire an average of 7 to 10 years earlier and report significantly higher life satisfaction. Morgan Housel, author of The Psychology of Money, puts it plainly: the highest form of wealth is the ability to wake up and say, I can do whatever I want today. History backs this up too, because the 4% rule was born out of the famous Trinity study from 1994, which tested withdrawal rates across brutal market cycles, including the Great Depression and the stagflation of the 1970s. Even through the worst 30-year periods on record, a diversified portfolio survived at that withdrawal rate over 96% of the time. Some people hear 4% rule and immediately panic about sequence of returns risk or black swan events. But here's the honest reframe. You're not a static spreadsheet. You're an adaptable human being. If markets drop 40% in year 2 of your retirement, you spend a little less, maybe pick up some freelance work, and you're fine. Flexibility is the hedge. The misconception we really need to kill is that you need to be rich to retire early. You don't. You need to be efficient. Someone spending $40,000 a year needs $1 million. Someone spending $100,000 a year needs $2.5 million. The spending is the lever, not just the income. So here's the actionable playbook. Calculate your annual spending honestly, multiply it by 25, and that's your number. Write it on a whiteboard, tattoo it somewhere tasteful, make it real. Then work backwards. Every dollar you save and invest, every subscription you cancel, every raise you redirect to index funds is a direct translation into months and years of freedom purchased in advance. The people who actually get there aren't the ones with the highest salaries. They're the ones with the most disciplined gap between what they earn and what they spend, consistently invested over time. It's not glamorous, it's not viral content, but compounding is the quietest wealth-building force in human history, and it doesn't care about your feelings. There's something almost philosophical about reframing retirement this way, because it shifts the entire conversation from how old am I to how free am I. You stop being a passive passenger waiting for a government-assigned exit ramp and start being the architect of your own timeline. And honestly, whether you hit your number at 42 or 68, the point is that you're moving toward it with intention rather than just hoping a birthday saves you. Discipline, sizing your savings rate correctly, and staying consistent matter infinitely more than timing the market or picking the perfect stock. Check out our links in the description below, whether you're looking to get started in real estate investing, need home contracting work, or want help finding the right lenders, we've got you covered.